We were well organised against Poland. We didn't allow for one opportunity for a dangerous counter-attack during the whole game. We had a lot of chances which started from midfield. The only shortcoming in this game was that we didn't score. We are not consistent enough in our finishing, and that's something we will discuss with the team. Of course, our intent is to get the 3 points here at home. The team doesn't give me the impression that they are deeply disappointed by the Poland result. I don't have the feeling that some of the players have to be comforted. I told them that we played well and that we have to do better against Ireland.
Wir haben natürlich auch beide Spiele jetzt gesehen von den Iren. Ich glaube, wir können so ein
We have watched the two games that Ireland have played. We can expect a lot of similarities with Poland. The Irish have a great fighting spirit.
Das ist für uns jetzt nichts Neues. Wir kennen die Iren auch aus den letzten Qualifikationsrunden.
Nothing is new for us. We know them from the last qualifiers. Ireland know how to defend well, are well organised and have the same type of attacking players that Poland has.
Bosnia-Herzegovina trained ahead of their Euro 2016 qualifying game against Belgium on Sunday as the team prepared at the Bijeljino Polje Stadium in Zenica. The Bosnians are currently in 5th place, and they spoke of the wariness facing a team that thrashed Andorra 6-0 in their previous game on Friday. We should not be naive. We should play a smart game. We should try and win this game, but even if we don't, it's not the end of the world. They are not a team with just a couple of exceptional players. Their whole team is great. As I said, they are one of the best European teams and they are on a good run since the World Cup. They played well there. I'm sure they are coming here to win, but I think they will be happy with only 1 point from this game. A win for Bosnia-Herzegovina could take them from 5th place to 2nd, right under Wales, who currently top the group with 4 points. The Belgian national team trained in Bosnia on Sunday, ahead of their qualifying match against the hosts for Euro 2016. The Red Devils aim to carry on their winning streak in the group stages, as they spoke on Sunday amidst preparations for the match.
Mes attentes, c'est de retrouver évidemment une équipe belge qui est aussi conquérante qu'avant. On va jouer avec le fameux bloc collectif pour essayer de donner le moins d'espace possible à l'adversaire.
We find again a Belgian team who's a rival like before. We'll play with a collective block to give as little space as possible to our opponents. The goal is to leave here with 3 points, but we're playing a difficult opponent, an opponent of quality, ranked 24th in the world, who took part in the World Cup and have quality players. We have fear of Pjanic. He plays with Juninho at Lyon, who is remarkable. These are two attacking players who find the path to goal easily, Ibišević and Dzeko. I don't know if Spahic will play, but he's also of the level of an experienced player. So they're a good mix.
Both the corresponding match and the fate of Group B look as exciting and unpredictable as ever, as the order of the group would change drastically whatever the result. Belgium look to move to the top of the group if the result goes their way, and Bosnia-Herzegovina could move up from 5th to 2nd place. Wales are currently the leaders of the group with 4 points.
Estar no top. E isso tem sido feito nos últimos 6, 7 anos. Eu acho que o mais difícil é estar no top muitos anos.
My goal is to always be at the top. I have done it in the past 6 or 7 years. I think the hardest part is to remain on top for many years, and I've done it. The numbers speak for themselves, as I have said multiple times. In order to analyze a player, you have to look at the statistics, and so in this case, I'm not worried. This golden ball is not a situation that keeps me awake at night. I think those who vote, the captains, coaches, will have time to think about and decide who is the best player at the moment. I'm not worried about this because I know I have to do my best in my club and my national team. In January, obviously, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I would like to win a third golden ball. But it is not a situation that depends on me, as I have said. I'm going to wait, I'm going to continue to do a good job, give my best in my club and my national team, and we will see in January.
Nem sou eu que decido, por isso vamos esperar. Vou continuar a fazer o meu trabalho bem, tentar dar o meu melhor no meu clube e na seleção.
Landon Donovan wore a United States shirt for the final time on Friday night when he led out the USA for an international friendly against Ecuador at Rentschler Field in Hartford. And he had a hand in his side's opener just 5 minutes into the match as he whipped across into the box from the far post. Josie Altidore failed to connect, but DeAndre Yedlin played the ball back into the danger area and Mix Deskerud finished from 12 yards out to make it 1-0. Donovan had a glorious chance to get his name on the score sheet one last time, but somebody clearly hadn't read the script. His night came to an end in the 41st minute when he was substituted to a roaring ovation from the 36,000 fans in attendance. Donovan finished his 15-year international career with American records of 57 international goals and 58 assists in 157 matches. Ecuador went on to find an equalizer in the 88th minute thanks to Ener Valencia. Now the USA can look forward to a match against Honduras in Florida on Tuesday.
I think that we're going through such a particular moment, so the only thing that we should worry about is working hard. We're like cyclists at the beginning of a stage, so we should only ride head down, not looking around ourselves, not paying any attention to cheers or criticism, just paying attention to the road ahead of us.
Senza sentire incitamenti o eventualmente delle critiche, ma guardando solamente il cammino che bisogna fare. E io sono convinto di questo, che il bel gioco porti.
I think playing a beautiful game makes you win. What I try to implement in my teams, including this one, is to make the game beautiful, no matter who you are facing, whether they're weaker or stronger on paper. Always try to be aggressive, to stay tight on the pitch, to always regain ball possession.
Cercare di essere aggressivi, cercare di essere corti, cercare nel momento in cui si perde palla di riconquistare.
Argentina landed in Hong Kong International Airport on Sunday in preparation for a friendly match celebrating 100 years of the Hong Kong Football Association. La Albiceleste showed no signs of a relaxed attitude as their star-studded lineup was fully there, including Ángel Di María, Lionel Messi and new head coach Gerardo Martino. A few dozen fans were waiting for the team as they boarded their coach at the airport, with reports suggesting that tickets for this opportunity to see the World Cup runners-up in action were reportedly costing up to $232 each, and the cost of hosting the team is said to be at $3.87 million. Although the Hong Kong national team are 146th in the FIFA World Rankings, Argentina will undoubtedly be aiming for a victory after the 2-0 loss against arch-rivals Brazil on Saturday, where Messi's penalty shot was saved by goalkeeper Jefferson. La Albiceleste will be holding a training session at Hong Kong Stadium on Monday, and the friendly will be played on Tuesday.
24 teams and no host nation. Opposition to UEFA's reformat of the European Championship can be found in all corners of the continent, as far and wide as the proposed reach of the 2020 edition. A one-off occasion to celebrate the 60th instalment of the tournament, the Euros will be held across 13 countries after France 2016. Despite the pan-European ill-feeling, you won't find the decision-makers saying it isn't a good idea.
Criticisms of white elephants and expenses made just to play a couple of matches of football are certainly legitimate, and we have to take them on board. We have to act responsibly, and one answer to this is indeed, well, let's organize then the Euro in places where actually a stadium already exists, infrastructure exists, or a stadium may be built thanks to the Euro, but for which the whole city finally will benefit. So a responsible Euro as well.
Another radical reformat is already in the making. With qualifying now underway for Euro 2016, 8 additional places at the finals are up for grabs, and concerns over the tournament's quality being compromised are another matter for UEFA to ponder.
In September we have seen that something that maybe even we didn't expect has happened, which is that the fact of having 24 teams qualifying, which gives a chance to almost all European teams to really think that they have a chance to qualify, has created a whole new dynamic in the qualification. Because everyone, at least at the beginning, they think, well, I have a real chance, so I play.
And perhaps fears that qualifying will be less competitive for Europe's established countries have already been dismissed, as Spain and Switzerland discovered their cost on Thursday.